playground and to teach you to make ornament pictures.
Hi everyone. We told you that we would do a little video tutorial on how the pictures ornaments were made for the family tree in the family room. And when I first started making them, I did things like this with scrapbook paper, where I covered cardboard with scrapbook paper. And then recently I've just started using sticky board, which you use for your stitching if you're a stitcher, and just put the pictures on there and just add a ribbon and just make them really simple. This was also something that I used to do. I would make pins for my kids, every sport that they were in, and I would wear them. And it's like an epoxy kind of thing in the scrapbook section that you just put over the pictures and it keeps them nice. And then I just added a ribbon to these to hang them. So I have all the pins that I used to have that I would wear like on my sweatshirt or whatever. So those are on the tree too. And then any ornaments that the kids made at school, those would also. So I had pictures printed at Walmart. They're a 4x4 size. And just make sure if you do it that you make sure that your picture is totally seen in the 4x4 area. And I've cut a few sticky boards to 4x4. And this is the guillotine trimmer that I use. It's called Trim Air by Westcott. It's in our Amazon shop. I'm going to also use our Stitching with the Housewives ribbons. I have the black check, the red and white stripe that's 3/4 of an inch, and the black ribbon that's 3/4 of an inch too. It has the wrong label on it. It's fun. So I'm going to use those, and I'm just going to, like I've said before in our videos, if I were to do this all again, I would do black and white pictures, black and white ribbons, and just make it a really, I don't know, I think it would be a really classic tree, and then have maybe like some red berries or red bows or something on it, but just do it all in the black and white. But since I didn't start that way, mine is in color. So I'm going to cut one of the sticky boards to show you how I do that. So first of all, I'm going to cut a 4x4 inch square with the guillotine trimmer.
If they don't have a guillotine trimmer, what could they use?
Like rotary cutter with a board mat. What do you call it? A cell phone mat. And this is great to use up some of your scraps, even though this is the same size we use for our Dapper Doodads, so you probably don't have that many scraps of 4x4. Okay, and then I'm just going to peel the sticky part off, and then lay it down on top. And sometimes you have a little bit of extra, and you can try and trim that off if you want, but I don't even bother. So I'm going to cut a piece of ribbon that's about 1, 2, 3.5 to 4 inches. And I'm going to use some hot glue. And just glue it on the back. Just find the middle of it and glue it.
And if they wanted to, they could put the date and everything on the
Yep,
back.
you could. That's Destiny, Hunter's girlfriend, with Cash and JoJo at Chelsea's wedding. I'm going to do one of Presley when she was a puppy. She's gotten so huge. Sometimes this is the hardest part, but you can do a lot of these ornaments in just a few minutes. And then just put your ribbon on for hanging, and you can also use a ornament hook to hang them if you.
Oh, you're right. For these kind of trees, you recommend a spinner base?
Yes, my tree, because I have so many of these pictures, my tree does have a rotating base on it, which you can find at Amazon, and Chelsea can link it in our Amazon shop. I had a tree like that for years, and then I thought that it was broken last year when it wasn't, so I ordered one from the base from Amazon. So now I have 2 rotating trees. And I'll do one more, and then we'll show you the tree.
This would be a cute gift to give people. Maybe cut some more sticky boards for them.
And if you're doing like school pictures, those will take like your scraps from your stitching, so because they're a lot smaller. We get our sticky board at Fat Quarter Shop.
Acid free.
Yep. And then when Christmas is over, I just stack them all together and put them in Ziploc bags. So there's 3 really quick ornaments. Now, if you wanted to, you could add a bow to them, but I don't feel it's necessary, so I just leave them like this. And like this one of Chelsea, I feel like I would cut this down to make it like a longer skinny one, and then figure out how big it was, because you don't need all that background on there. So I feel like I could cut that and make it like a 2x3 or something, or 2x4.
Yeah.
And then add that to a sticky board and then hang it on the tree. Okay, so that's it. They're so simple, and we can't wait to see yours. And make sure you tag us so we can see them. And Chelsea will show you the tree.